Hey, this is Dave, the creator of OMG Words. I was just working on a new balance update for the game, version 10.05, and I needed to do some testing, and I thought it would be fun to record this and see if I can beat the game, because people have been saying it's hard, and frankly, I'm not very good at the game despite making it, so I thought it'd be good to see if I am able to beat it. So let's get in there. We're just going to play a novice classic board. I can't cope with anything more complicated. And let's see what letter we've got. Now, I'll be honest, my first play of the game, I really like it if I can get 4 letters here and leave an S to do the little L up to the multi. Oh, do I throw away the X? Am I brave enough to keep it? Can I just kind of come up with a word that I didn't know as a word? Yes. I will do that. You don't need to know what the words mean, you just need to get the thing to spell the letters. So now what we want is a 4-letter, 5-letter word ending in an S. Right. I will get rid of the V. V feels difficult. Foods, that's not too bad. Let's go an F and some O's and some D's. All the letters. Right. And here we go, scoring away. Where's this going to put us? Really, we want a gold medal first round to try and kind of get up to there. So that puts us close to a silver, but not yet in the gold zone. Right. If we put dock here, that sets us up to get a multi on the next one, which is always good. We're almost there. We need just a handful of points to get that opening goal thing, which is so important to being able to do it. Just do the classic thing of kind of moving things around to see if there's anywhere where I can get a lots of words all next to each other. Kind of always a good strategy. Get rid of this W. What was it leaving with? I'm not sure if that's getting any better. Probably don't need to overthink this too much because I must be very close. That's going to be 4. Yeah, I think that'll do it with the 10 points from the bonus. There we go. Smashed it. Gold medal, round 1. That's the way we mean to continue. Let's hit this. Some amazing relics off the bat. Points. Multi equal to number of tiles within 2 of the star. Honestly, anything that gives us multi early on, I think, is the way to go. And I think some stickers as well. Actually, I think this is quite good. Let's take the bullseye. Let's take the stickers. I hope they end up close to the star and kind of see where we're going to go. Right. So, useless, totally failed. Those are much better. So we can kind of aim around that now. So this is within 2 of the star, so a 5-letter word is going to be kind of what we want here. Is zonal a word? Sounds like it might be. I do find I've learnt a lot of new words playing this game, my own game. Zonal, love it. That's going to be some good points. That should be 10 multi off there. Excellent, 390. Okay, so what else can we do? Can we get some more things around here? So we've got the ever useful wild letter. So okay, but that is not going to trigger this, is it? Because we are now too far away from the thing. So can we do better? If we can make some stuff appear like this, that might be the way to go. Let's try that. That's going to score all of these quite a few times. Perfect. Hit the gold. And carry on. Right. That, yeah. No, that's kind of the opposite of what we want to achieve here. Each gives us +3 cash. I mean, it's great if you've got them, but we haven't got any. We're going to take a blueprint. Let's see what this gives us. Interest rates, kind of good for long-term thing. I think I'm going to take that. We are fitting the things, and Nusco. No one ever complains about 5 extra points around. Okay, right. So, quads. Quads, that's a word. That's a good word. Plus multi equal to the number of tiles within 2 of the star. Okay. Okay, excellent. Excellent. What are we going to get with here? I think that's probably a bit optimistic. Jace, Magic the Gathering player, but not really a word in real life. Jape, as in an amusing jape, that should do it. Okay, right. Now, we are doing okay, but I would want more. Let's chuck an E. Poil? Pie? No. Let's chuck the V. Right, here we go. This is a proper word. Okay, right. Well, it's a Saturday night. Let's have some beers. And again, we're getting gold, just about. But we do need to find some more multi, I think. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, that's kind of a brave play. Let's go for it. Let's take this for a bit more multi. Take this with the multi on the stamps, and then Yam. So Yam plus the blueprint we got means we could be playing for massive things, right? The random blockers are not too bad, so let's do this. Right, 1,300 and we get $20. Right, and I think straight off the back we can see a decent amount of points there. Right. Do we want to play this now? No, let's leave that for the next time because we might be able to double trigger those tiles when they come in. Okay. Good start. Right. So ideally what we want to do is come up with something that allows us to play a whole load of letters all together like that. And then if we chuck this on the N and the S, we'll get them all twice, and this should be good for big points, I think. Right. Excellent. So we're almost at the silver, which with our Yam is going to score us massive points, even if we can't hit the gold. So not too worried about getting to the gold this time. I mean, it's always nice, but you can't do it every time, right? Diva. Yeah, that's okay. All right. S. So what can we do better? We've got some discards, so we may as well play with them. So oxes or coxes. Bit of rowing terminology there. That is going to be better, isn't it? Let's go with that. And here we go. Is it possible for me to be... Great. We didn't hit the gold, but it's still 30 cash for the silver. So that is good money. Now, give us something exciting. Not the most exciting thing. Okay, it's multi for stickers. Stickers are good. I'm going to take a Nusco, and then I'm going to re-roll. Add a hand stamp. Hand stamps can be quite good. Cash stickers going to play well with this. What we got here? Taxman, plus 15 multi-cat and 3, minus 15 cash. Ooh, don't like that. Points badges for the bowl letters, and plus 1 point per badge each turn. And it gives you just straight off points as well. That's quite good, but what would we have to sell? That's only going to give us 5. That's only give us 5. I just don't think that's going to be worth it, is it? Right, I think we'll just keep the cash and kind of move in. Right, do you grab some stickers here? I mean, I'm not sure if these are synergizing very well. The stickers want to pull us away from the center, and the archery target wants us to kind of go near it. Right, let's chuck a letter, see if we can do things. Double O, that feels like you should be able to do something with it. But what is that thing? That's the question. Goot. Is goot a word? No. Goad is a word, but I'm still back to goad is not a word. Okay, I thought goad was a word, or maybe it's spelled differently. Toad. Yeah, okay. I know you spell toad differently. I'm not quite that stupid. Oh, God. This is not... Oh, I just want that 5th letter. I feel like it should be better than that. Oh, my God. So many O's. And I bet later on, I'm desperate for an O, and I can't get a single one. Right, here we go. This feels more like it. Gated. Okay, right. I will say the target is starting to ramp up here, making this a bit more tricky than one would hope. Motor? Yeah, motor is not a word because that's not how you spell it. What about rotor? Oh, you can't spell any words. A real problem when playing a word game. What does this do? Nah, that feels absolutely terrible. Right, am, mo, me, or more. Always a moral. Is that some sort of mushroom? I think it might be. There we go. When you can't know what else to do, just do lots of parallel letters so everything triggers twice. Always a good option. Okay, right. 600 more points to hit gold again, which is obviously what I want to do. I want to play jam. I'm not sure if it's a good option, but I just want to play it because it's the word jam. Raj. Yes, love that. That's got to be enough. Perfect. Steadily hitting that. Nothing exciting going on with our scoring at the moment, but still good stuff. +8 multi when play 3 off your tiles. +3 discards. Let's re-roll. See what else we got. No. I love a Mockus. You can never go wrong with a Mockus. Let's re-roll again, see if we can do better. Points badges gained are multi-badges instead. Now that would be amazing if we saw more Nuscos. Are we going to see more Nuscos? I don't know, but I feel like that thing's worth going for. Cash stickers, 3 reroll badges, right. That kind of works well with this. So let's get in there. Each tile played loses a point. Okay, so we need to get out of this quickly. Otherwise, we are going to get hammered. Right, let's chuck in Axamama. More stickers. That gets us up to 8 multi. Another Axamama. What does Dasbog do? Dasbog is the exciting riveting tile. So, oh, I think we might be able to do a bingo here. I'm not sure if it's good, but there's absolutely no way I'm turning down the opportunity to demonstrate my bingo knowledge. Right, and let's whack in the G. as a riveted tile. No, that G. Will I regret it? Probably, but that is the excitement of it. Oh my god, that has murdered me. This goat might be my downfall here. Yeah, bingo, but you've absolutely decimated my tiles. And now what on earth do I do from here? Okay. King. Right. I think I'm going to cash out. I do not like what this goat is doing to my tiles. I think I'm going to get out of here, take the spare turns, and run for the next level. Okay. Oh, I mean, that and that is amazing together, but it doesn't do anything without some of the stuff. Adding cursed tiles and ×2 multi. I mean, oh, crisis is always good. That is reasonable. I want to take this even though it just does nothing. No, I'm going to be sensible. Right, Nusku, we want that. Give us a Marcus. This could be good now. Retriggers each TCK. No, we're not doing a countdown thing. Let's go with it. Right. So these should now be multi-type badges. That's quite powerful. Hit a Marcus. Okay, we've got Hell. We can disable the boss if we need to, and we can do a Horus. You'll notice that some of the stamps have been boosted in this version, which is great. Right, I really need an N if I'm going to make that work, don't I? So what do we want here? So is that how you spell leash? And then could I get leashing? Right, let's get rid of the D. I mean, oh, what about liege? Been watching a lot of House of the Dragon. That's a very House of the Dragon word, and I can add an S if I want to later on. I think that's where we're going to go for it. Do we want to use this now or save it for next turn? Let's keep it as is. Okay. That was not as exciting as I hoped it would be, I'll be honest. Socks. I don't really know what socks is. Yeah, it's in like American football teams, I think. But what does the word mean? I have no idea. But if we, right, add an O to an X. Okay. That should be quite good because these are all going to trigger multiple times. Okay, that's great. I think we're still on track for silver and maybe gold if we can kind of come up with something good here. But okay. I don't know. It's just something so satisfying about like a little grid of words like that that keep using everything again and again. Is it good? Not sure. That seems reasonable. And perfect. 500 to finish off and get the gold. How do we do this? That's not going to be good enough, is it? Okay, right. badges. These are so good if we can get more of them. Let's hope for a Nusku or a Snowball. Something that's going to give us a load of badges. No, no. I mean, 2 extra turns isn't terrible. It's never a bad thing, and it kind of works with badges. Let's take that and then move on. Ooh, Gold Thumb is just a solid plus 15. I think this is time for this to go. Put this in instead. And that is all our cash. Do we want the free reroll badges? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Vowels are disabled. Okay. Bit rude, but let's kind of see where we go with it. Right, so we can do an ing word, which seems the obvious thing to do with this. Now, scowling. It feels like I'm close to a word there, but I don't know. K feels hard. Lassing, lossing. None of these are words, are they? U's not going to help. Right. Is assing a word? It kind of sounds a bit rude. Is it a word? It is not a word. Ossing, rossing. Am I just trying random letters now and hoping that it kind of ends with something that gets where we want? Ring is a word. Yes, I knew that. Now I think about it. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, that is not great. Not great at all. But all my points badges will help me a bit. They will not help me anywhere near enough. Oh dear, I have used up all of my yeah, now I'm in trouble. I've used up all of my discards and I've got nowhere near where I need to be. I think maybe I'm limited more on thing than multi at the moment, so I could be in trouble here. Could be in a lot of trouble. Let's take that and see where we get to. Should I? Why am I not doing this? I should have done this 2 hours ago. Right. Forgot I could disable the boss. This is going to be a lot easier now. Jan is not a word. Still need to play actual words, but we will see where we go from that. Row is not a word. It's all about the 2-letter words, but they still need to be real words. So right. Rings. I've just got nothing, have I? Joe's. That's something. Just got to get over to bronze. I think this is recoverable, but not a great one. Okay, 3 turns to go. I think I'm gonna be okay. Oh dear. Mains. There we go. All right. I think the lesson of this round is don't use all your discards early on because you're gonna regret it later. But I think I've recovered. I think everything's kind of swinging together. We should even be able to hit silver, which is a great place to be given where we were. Yeah, what? Row's not a word. Neo is not a valid word. Well, very rude to the Matrix, but there we go. Just take as it is, take what we can get, and be glad to fight another day. We are starting to get a bit tight on this. What does this do? Plus 0 multi increases by 1 each time you play exactly 4 tiles. That works quite well with this. Is there any chance I shouldn't keep on stopping this? Add a riveted stamp to a tile in the rack. Now, that works quite well with what we've already got, doesn't it? Take a free reroll. Take a Nusku, which is going to be plus 5 multi. Okay, that is something. That is something quite good. Right. If we can get an N now, which we can get an N because we've got this, I can rivet that, and then is dozings a word? Dozings is not a word, but this is pretty good. Right, let's rivet the N, and now that will double and double. That is quite good. Is it better to have that? That's probably better because that's going to give us more multi at the point we're doing the doubling. I think this is good. I think this is quite exciting. I think this is going to get big points now. Double, double. Yeah, this is starting to get really good. We're actually, multi is outstripping points now. Okay. So, that is something to be aware of. What we really, although that was, I suppose, only that time because of this. How do we go from here? Okay, that should be quite good. But, although this is triggered twice now, I don't think this is doing much for us. And so maybe we want to kind of get it up, because this is giving us 10 multi a turn. That's 20, 15. This is not giving us anywhere near that sort of kind of money. So I think that is the next one to be replaced. No. 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 Right, stop trying to make that happen. Yeah, that feels really bad. Doze. And then we can do something else off there next time, maybe. Okay, right. Mex is not a valid word. Oh. I mean, I understand why it's not, but it's still frustrating, isn't it? Map, maps. Oh, that's going to do it. I think we are going to be okay in this run. So the big change you're going to see when we get to the final round is the final boss target is now lower than it was before. I know a lot of people were struggling at that point in the game, so that is kind of where we've made it a bit easier. When you get to the harder difficulties, it's going to get difficult in other ways, but that initial one is less of a dead end at the end now. So, almost there. Not totally embarrassed myself playing my own game. Don't want that. Inner Eye is great, and it would work quite well with those things. So I think let's chuck that. Take the Inner Eye. And then, oh, we've got a free reroll, so I'm not sure what we could get that we would take here. Well, we may as well take a Horus. And so, now, so Ling is a word and Cling is a word, so that would definitely both trigger this, which is what we want, because that will double and double again. Now, is there any way to make it better? So, but is Ting a word? Yes, Ting is a word as well. So, is the Serpent the hardest boss? I think he is. He's been made easier, but this is still a monster score to get to here, 19,000. But these should do all double. many times. Too many times. So, gotta hope it's enough. Right, let's hit it. See what we do. What? It went for plat, not... Oh, no, that's a disaster. Oh, no. I think that might be us done for. I think that was our one hope, and it has... Yeah, because the way inner eye works is if there are two secondary words of the same length, it goes for the one that appears first, which was plat here. This is an absolute disaster for the run. Oh, no. I think we may have stuffed it up. What can we do to save this? I think the answer is very little. I'm now wallowing in despair. Brine is not doing for it. Oh, God. We're never getting another 14,000 off this. I'm so upset with myself. I can't believe it. Right. Try and recover. I will say, when I play this sort of game, when you kind of... your heart drops out of it, gotta really dig in and see if there's a way to make this work as well. I mean, Inner Eye's still doing work. We're still getting points off there. Is it possible? Is it possible? Oh, it'd be a hell of a comeback if we made it. But how do we do it? Oh, I just can't see this happening. What would we need to do? We need, like, to be near a multi so that we can hit that multiple times. I suppose that might help. Oh, no. Get rid of the U. Hate U's. Right. An S is good because that does allow us to make maximum use out of the inner eye. But plattings is a word, apparently. Jams. Oh, really, you want... I'm gonna try it, even though I know it's a name. Is there any chance James is a word? James is a word, right? Let's smash that. Oh, look at this. This is very sad. We'd have been so much further ahead if we hadn't got that bad inner eye on the first run. 8,000 to go. It's so tantalizing because it feels like you should be able to make it, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Still not feeling great about this at all. Gack is not a word. I'm sure that's certainly a sound I make sometimes, even if it's not a word, you know, but you can't argue with the dictionary, as they say. Is this doing anything for us? I mean, everything kind of gets us closer and closer, but we've only got one turn left now. Yeah, we need almost 7,000. It's just not going to happen, is it? Axe is not a word. Right. Well, that is probably a fair comment. What could we... We've got one discard left. What could we go for that would give us another thing? If we got an E, we could have a rude word. Right, well, I mean, let's have a look at there's a lot of E's left and a question mark, like almost a quarter of the bag is an E. So let's drop this K and see if we get an E. We've got an E, right. So now we can have arses, which basically, and carses, I have no idea what it works, but it looks amazing. Can we get any better than that? Is there any way we can kind of get in this last letter? I don't think so, but look, I think we've given this a fair old go. Arses is basically how I feel about how this has run has gone. But, oh, so close. It's not terrible, but it's not going to be enough, is it? Oh, and it mocks us by saying our best word was plating when we know it could have been so much better. Well, that's it. There you go. The game is hard. Even the person who made it loses too much of the time, even on the new, slightly easier final boss. Damn it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.